Hi friends, it's Peggy Noe from Pretty Paper Cards, and I'm here today to give you a little quick studio tour. I have a small studio. I actually have a craft room, but I just use a built-in desk in my craft room. I also have a table, which is right here with all my stuff. It's kind of a mess right now. I'm just going to show you my table and some other things, but I wanted to focus on my desk so that you don't think you need to have a huge craft room to have storage with Stampin' Up. So I'll get a little bit closer here and try to get my thumb out of the way. I have a little shelf that I put some pretty things on. I have a bulletin board where I keep different notices. You see I have the different color families that I can refer to. And here is my built-in desk. I'm going to try to get back enough to show you. It was this way when my husband and I moved in, and it's really for a computer, but this is where I do all my stamping. And I have a pad there. You can see I've got my iced tea. Today I'm drinking mint iced tea. Here's where I store my Stamparatus. I just keep it there so I can grab it any minute. This is where I store my dies, and I keep them on the card, magnetic cards from Stampin Storage, and I put a label on them with my labeler. They're in a clear plastic refrigerator bin. And I'm not like one of those people that's going to put all the links for you down below. This I got from Amazon. It's a clear refrigerator bin. This is a Stampin Storage, and I just keep all my dies like that. This is where I keep, it was a good cupboard for my designer series paper, and that's a little bookmark in there that holds, not a bookmark, a bookend that holds all the paper up, and here you can see I've got it all labeled with the different labels of the different papers, the different designer series papers. And then I have these fabulous cupboards up above. And over here, I keep just accessories, all kinds of stuff in there. This cupboard right here is my stamp cupboard. And I'd love to have, I have to back up a little bit for you to see it all. I'd love to have a third shelf in there because I have so many stamps. And I need to get a third shelf. But for now, that's how it is. Those are all the current stamps that I have. I sell my retired stamps, or I keep the ones I really, really like. So that's the stamp cupboard. And then over here is my paper cupboard. And I designed this storage the way that Jennifer McGuire does. You can find her videos online, Jennifer McGuire Inc. And I have all my different colors of cardstock in these plastic ticket holders. And you can find all that stuff over on her YouTube channel, and they're all labeled and they're in color families. So when I'm sitting at my desk, I just reach up here and grab the color. And then up above, I just have more different accessories, you know, a glue gun, all the kinds of stuff that you need. And then down here on my desk, this is kind of my newest area as far as I've just recently put in my wonderful Stampin' Up! Storage. So you can see here that I have down here on the left, that's the Stampin' Up! Storage for my Stampin' Blends. Let me move my iced tea over a little bit so you can see that better. So there are the Stampin' Blends, and up above I have ribbons, and then I've already done a video on how to keep your baker's twine in a jar wrapped on old looking clothespins. And next to it I have, these are the in colors, ink pads and markers. I don't have the newest markers. And I have one of the kind of open toppers there where I keep ribbon and some pens and stuff. Over here, this is not a Stampin' Up! Thing, but it's something I've used for a while, this different storage area. This is something I got, I think, at Office Depot or Home Depot. And it used to be a Martha Stewart thing. And so I keep all my dimensionals in there, my glue, all kinds of stuff, my I keep my embossing folders in there, my scissors, tools, heat gun, and I got a calendar for up above so I can see what's going on with all my team and what Stampin' Up! Things are going on. And then over here, I found this spiffy thing on eBay. Don't ask me any more about it. It's except for the fact that it's called a nail polish holder, and it works great for glue. So I got a few of those for myself, really, just so that my glue is down at the bottom, my multi-purpose glue, and all ready to go when I need it. And then over here I have the rest of my ink pads in the Stampin' Up! Ink pad storage. I love. I don't have a lot of markers, but where I do, they're in there. And then up above, here I have in a jar my watercolor pencils, some ribbon, different inks that are not our Stampin' Up! Inks, so I, like Versamark, and they don't fit into our slots. Here I've got ribbon in these two open storage areas that you get from Stampin' Up! And here I've got all my refills, my ink refills. And then over here, I just have stuff that I've gotten different places. I've got different stuff stored in here. This is my scrap bin. I've done a video on that. How to take stuff from your scrap bin or your scrap envelope and make a card out of it. Over here is where I keep my 6x6 storage, and I have that labeled. And this is another type of another clear plastic bin that I got on Amazon, and it works just great. And I've got my catalogs there, and then another bulletin board, and then over to the side I have a big closet that I'm not going to open because everything would just fall right out. I need to get in there and work on that. And then down here is my little dog Ellie's bed. That's her fluffy bed, and she sits in there while I'm stamping most of the time. And a big extra light for when I have my classes. So that's my storage area. I wanted to show you how you can, it doesn't take much. This is the area where I work every day. A couple hours a day for sure. I work here making my cards, and it just takes a little cubby hole. So if you have a cubby hole somewhere in your house, I really recommend that you get a little Stampin' Storage and make a fun place for yourself. Okay, I'm glad to give you this tour today. Have a great day. Bye-bye.